This is the one.
Hello everybody, it's Andtgro. By now I know you guys have all seen the videos
Here we
and
go,
drama
chat.
surrounding the most recent Marvel Rivals tournament, specifically regarding Kingsman, Zaza, Cecee, and Luciyasa. There are literally thousands of people speaking on this from the outside looking in, giving their takes. I just want to first clarify before I continue that I am not on the outside looking in. I'm somebody who's been directly involved with this toxic group for months.
Does Buddy got a scar in his head? I'm not trying to make fun of him. I'm curious. Like, my ADHD is tripping right there. Did he got a scar in his head? Is that why his hair's like that? Anyways.
I'd also like to clarify that I was invited to this tournament and I did decline, largely because I know a lot of people who are known for causing drama and have specifically created drama with me would likely be involved in it. This drama is not something I'm intentionally...
Oh, I didn't even give you guys a rundown real quick on it. So, Lucy claims that this guy's a Charlie Kirk supporter and, like, just saying nasty stuff about this guy when I don't know if it's true. Like, I don't think it's true at all, chat.
Inserting myself into. It's actually,
and that's why he's like discussing human being.
I've like, actually chosen to remain.
It's like, listen, I'm not gonna knock on anybody on what you believe in, right? Whether it's religion, politics, whatever it is, I ain't gonna knock on you. I ain't gonna judge you. You do you. You decide who you believe in, who you worship, whatever it is, right? No judgment here.
Silent on these issues for about 4 months now. I've gone as far as not associated with most people from this group, and I've chosen to remove myself from certain events such as this tournament that are objectively big opportunities for streamers, specifically because I want to avoid drama. Again, I'd like to reiterate that although what I'm about to share with you isn't directly related to this Kingsman situation, it is related in a way because it shows a pattern of extreme toxicity from the same group of people. Again, I've been avoiding this for over 4 months now. This started in October 2025 after I received a threat from Cecee, who's the leader of the official Marvel Rivals creator group.
So right there, chat, right below me, you guys see, this is the Discord right here that Cecee created. And anyways, a lot of crazy stuff through that Discord.
This threat to me came after I made 2 videos basically clearing my name from lies that Luciyasa, who's another member of this group, told about me. I literally made 2 videos, which I will link in the description below, both of which I said nothing derogatory or inflammatory about Luciyasa. Both videos were literally just clarifying the fact that she was literally lying on behalf of me, saying that I said things I never said. You can imagine at this time being literally told to be silent and not stick up for myself. Someone with literally 10 times my following, Cecee, basically said that if I made any further attempts to create videos to try to clear my name of lies, I would essentially not be allowed within this community of creators, which would obviously take opportunities away from me, such as duoing or trioing, being involved in content related ideas, tournaments, basically just being able to use this as the hub to collaborate with other creators. Again, this group is the place for Marvel Rivals creators to talk to each other. I received threats to be kicked from this group.
RIP to that group. Just saying.
This was coming after approximately 1 year of me streaming, starting from 0 viewers, working my way up to about 50. I was finally accepted into this group that would open a lot of doors for me. And then upon being accepted into it, I was literally just threatened to remain silent about any issues, or else I would then be removed from said group. For this reason, this video and what I'm about to show is
honestly though,
not
like,
just...
do you want to be part of a group like that, chat? Like, let's be real here. Like, if a group like that's toxic, like at that point, I'm just gonna take my damn leave. You know what I'm saying? If you threatening me that you gonna get rid of me, I'll just leave at that point. I ain't gonna deal with that shit.
For me, it's for all creators trying to come up. I hope that me speaking on these issues creates an environment where small creators are able to stick up for themselves or speak out against bigger creators who are doing something wrong without receiving threats to be silent. Nobody should be told to stand by and submit to poor behavior, poor treatment. Thankfully, I'm finally in a position where I'm able to speak about this without fear of retribution. Again, this is stuff I've been holding on to literally for months. I hope this serves as a lesson to speak up for what's right and never stand down on something you believe in. I unfortunately let these people rob me of opportunities by not fully committing to clear my name of slander and clearing my name properly and fully that I would have only been able to participate in had I submitted. Finally, before I show everything, I just want to say I don't condone anybody spreading hate or giving hate to anybody involved in this video. I'm simply going to show you exactly what happened because I think it speaks volume to the situation that just happened with this tournament. I unfortunately had no power to stick up for myself. With this current situation with Kingsman, thankfully the community has pretty much unanimously decided Kingsman was a victim in this scenario and did not deserve the treatment he was receiving from this group. I'd also like to point out that it was only until after this blew up in such a way that apologies were made and given to Kingsman My point is, when there's not an eye
That's a
on this
PR
type of
move.
stuff, it just goes and there's zero accountability. It's only when there are eyes on the situation where suddenly we're apologetic and in the wrong. Okay, so let me start by saying that I was invited to this Bassman tournament. You can see this invitation right here. This is from December 17th. Again, I did decline being able to participate. I don't think this is relevant towards anything, but a lot of people have said I don't get to comment on this because I wasn't even invited or involved. I was invited. Next, I'm just going to substantiate everything else I've already said. So basically, the context for this entire situation, I'm going to briefly go over. Luciyasa was making a lot of claims about me to her viewers, saying that I had said things about the Charlie Kirk incident and posted videos and
Let's
stuff
see what does this say. This says, yo, just reaching out to you because I kind of have to do it on some like mediator shit. But I hope you and Lucy can privately talk it out because on her end, it's getting to the point of harassment from chatters. 100% agree you can defend yourself however you want, but compared to her speaking to roughly 200 viewers, you brought it to maybe 1,200 or 12,000 people and counting. The harassment shell face is just going to steadily increase indefinitely, and I don't want that for any creator. So, what? Now you're a good person? Now you're trying to protect other creators and shit? After you started shit like this? There was you and the other people. The fuck you mean? Anyways, oh no, this is an old thing. So this is a past thing that had happened. She is brought to my attention. I saw your videos, and there's a lot of stuff that's not on me to like nitpick or pick apart. But she showed me clips in her VOD that had her saying maybe if she got it wrong and her basically backpedaling. It's hard for a creator perspective to take something that happened on stream and then going to make a TikTok on it because it brings too much unwarranted attention and making a bigger deal out of things that needed to be. Usually with the stuff like the creators go to Twitter, and I think rival creators love doing everything on TikTok. LOL. What does it say? Anyways, I know you're defending yourself, but I don't know if you plan to. I kind of have to give you a warning. If you keep making multiple videos on it, it'll be count as harassment, and I'd have to kick you from the rival server. Severe. But like only if you do. I think you're your own person. You're allowed to post whatever you want, and I don't care. Usually what happens between creators, but I can't condone future videos from either of you on it. So I'm hoping you guys to settle it this peacefully. LOL. I took a peep at the comment sections, and it's just a lot of negativity brewing towards the both of you, and I'm traumatized from seeing that stuff from my Valorant days. Okay.
That basically things that I just had never said. She was telling her viewers that she no longer wanted to associate with me on behalf of this.
What a long message just to threaten somebody. Just saying.
Which again, I could care less about that specifically. The issue was that she was attributing an ideology to me that I didn't have based off things I didn't say. Again, upon making a video clearing my name of these lies, this is the DM that I received from Cecee. So I'm just going to go over some of the most relevant parts here, and then you could read whatever else you'd like. To start off with, she claimed that my viewers were harassing her. I made it very clear multiple times that I don't condone anybody even speaking to Lucy directly or going to her stream or anything like that. If anything, actually, I was being harassed, and I made that known. I was literally getting dozens of burner accounts calling me names throughout my streams, again based on things that didn't happen, which is why I made the video. I want to clarify too that right here she makes a comment saying that Luciyasa backpedaled. I'll get to this in a moment, but I specifically did speak to Luciyasa about this. I'll show those DMs in a moment, but there was never any backpedaling. There was never any public statements that were made to clear my name of something that didn't happen, except for the ones that were made by me. Again, any public assertion of lies warrants a public correction of said lies, which is what I did. So right here is where I received the threat from Cecee. I was told verbatim that making videos defending myself would count as harassment and I would be removed from this group. Again, I highly encourage you guys to go watch those videos. They were in no way harassment. It was literally clearing my name. So here is my response to what she said. I'm going to let you guys take a moment to read that. But
all right, let's see what this says. Hi there. So I'm hoping we can have a discussion about it, about this, because I understand where you're coming from, and I'll just offer my perspective. So I'd like to start by saying this. Anytime I've spoken about this, it's been a result of her viewers coming into my stream DMs or TikTok videos comments, calling me things such as racist or white supremacist. I've never just gone out of my way to speak on this unprovoked. It wasn't until after she confirmed to me that she did, in fact, state publicly that I represented a certain ideology based on something I posted. However, what she publicly claimed I posted, I literally never did. I think I have every right to simply provide proof that I didn't. I've never in her I've never at I've asked her in her DMs multiple times to publicly clear the air, which she never responded to. Then I made a second video so that way I could simply avoid speaking on it altogether, directing people to the video. So, like I was saying, chat, that Lucy girl might be a demon. You know what I mean? Secondly, and more importantly, I've said many times that I do not want anyone commenting on negative behavior, negative way to her viewers, as that's counterproductive. Not something I want or stand for. I can tell you I've muted more of my own viewers, people I don't even recognize, but they're attempting to defend me, than people coming into my platform calling me names based on something I've never said or something I certainly do not represent. Like I said, she tried to claim all kinds of stuff about this guy. One of them is that he's a Charlie Kirk supporter on something that's serious, but it doesn't matter which, even if you are, it doesn't matter. I hate I have every right to clear my own name and provide proof that what was said about me isn't true and didn't happen. My second video, I stated that it was also the last video I'm making on the situation. I don't see how you're counting anything I'm doing as harassment. She made false claims about me, so I'm publicly proving that they're false. I don't see any harassment towards the Marvel Rivals community. I don't see any harassment towards anybody. You know what I mean? It seems like he's just defending himself, and apparently defending yourself is harassment. Literally on the same video, she commented on a photo of someone laughing at someone crying. I categorize that more as harassment, considering I'm simply doing what she should be doing, disproving false claims. Yeah, I know this pretty much. This is Cecee, by the way. And yeah, I think what you did was fine. I'm saying it'll be a problem if you continue posting more and making more videos. And from the times I've watched your streams and your content, I know you wouldn't promote harassment or send anyone her way to attack her. It's just unfortunate social media allows anyone to say whatever they want. It is what it is. It is. I'm telling you guys, this Lucy person is literally Lucifer herself. Just saying. Just the way the shit that she's already said is crazy. You know what I mean? And not only that, but like Cecee, she's just trying to play it safe, but also seems like she's more on Lucy's side of it. Like the man, it's contradicting what she's saying. You could post whatever you want, but if you post more, it's harassment. Like what? Brother is just defending himself. Let's continue.
Again, I'm just reasserting the fact that I was literally just defending myself.
There's a whole YouTube video on my second
right
YouTube
to
page.
Clear my own name and provide proof that what was said about me isn't true and didn't happen. Once again, Cecee doubled down and continues with the threat. It'll only be a problem if I continue. So again, I am not allowed to clear my name from something that Luciyasa said that was defamatory and harmful towards my streaming career. And to this point, Luciyasa has done nothing to clear up those lies. Do you see how, from my perspective, it feels a bit like a slap in the face to say that I can't make a video clearing my name from a false statement that has resulted in people being extremely hateful towards me? Like, I don't care if a random person lies saying I said something I never did, but she has a platform. That causes issues for me in my growth.
100%.
If a large creator is claiming I said something that I never did. Cecee then responds,
Is it me, or it's almost like there's some large content creators, and I've heard of stories of this, even in the small streaming community, right? That someone that's bigger than the other content creator that's smaller will throw somebody in the dirt to and just get him away from streaming. You know what I mean? Like try to force him out, essentially. Especially one that's probably gaining traction and shit like that. And like the fact that this shit actually happens, like in front of us right here, is dog shit. You're a horrible person. Like, you guys know how we do it here. This community is all about supporting other streamers, supporting each other and whatever we do. You know what I mean? We're all about we're all about the good vibes. Words of Cecee. Uh but we are though. You know what I'm saying? We're about, you know, creating a space where anybody can come into, jump into VC with someone random and make a friend out of it. You know what I mean? We're not exclusive by any means. You know, and honestly, like, it's, I always say this, and I don't know how many times I can say this. It's awesome to see how many people in the VC at a time, just all these new faces in there making friends. You know what I mean? And just welcoming each other in. You know, and to hear shit like this is sad, man.
Was saying I told her off about her boyfriend because her boyfriend was in my stream harassing me. Again, she kind of didn't respond to what I had asked, so I clarified again. Did you give her an equal warning for lying on another creator's name and not fixing it? To which Cecee then says she addressed it publicly on her stream. The reason why this didn't really suffice to me is because by the time you make a statement on a public platform, it's out there in the world for everybody to see. Everybody who saw that or heard about that comment wouldn't have been there when she addresses it on her stream, which is why it warranted a full correction of the statement. I then expressed again that Lucy had never cleared things with me or expressed the fact that she had cleared anything up. In fact, Luciyasa accused me of making these videos defending myself for money, which I will also show you. Again, for the third time.
Let me see some. Brother got 1,000 subs. He didn't have a ton of viewers. What's his TikTok? 15K following. I mean, it's not like anything crazy, chat. I don't know how much you make from how this is, but it's like, I think she's wrong. Just saying. I feel like she's wrong. I'm a strong believer in karma. I try to not be negative about it, anyone, to avoid drama and the best I can. I'm a strong believer in spreading positivity and love. And Numsy, that's what we've always been about, man. You know, I agree with that. It's a joke. I'm kidding. SpongeBob mean? Oh, oh, brother, this guy stinks. Oh, talking about this guy. But it's sad to see like that. There are shitty people in the content creating space that don't want others to succeed. You know what I mean? Okay, thank you for hitting me up. I might have missed it because I'm like way behind. I didn't even see what time it was. Hopefully, I didn't miss it. All right, thank you. Hopefully, I didn't miss it. I got the link up and everything. So, yeah, I didn't realize what time it was. Hopefully, I didn't though. My store might end up having it. So, anyway, chat. Let's continue.
Cecee doubles down with her threat, saying if I speak on it anymore or make any further videos about this situation, I will be removed. So here's the DM from Lucy. This was prior to all DMs I had with Cecee, where she just accuses me for making these videos defending myself for money. I told her I'm happy to talk about the issue, but it's a crazy statement to imply I'm doing this for money. I'm now going to just show you the entirety of all DMs to Luciyasa and from Lucy.
Wait, hold on.
Issue, but
she says, "Hi, Andtgro." I said Andtgro with a T. I'm done streaming, and I don't want there to be any bad blood between us. I want to actually communicate things privately, because you said yourself that I said T. You didn't even watch my live, and you were going off of chat. I don't appreciate you posting a whole video about this when I didn't even get to talk about it to you. I'm not sure if this is for TikTok revenue, but human to human, I'd like to actually talk to you if you feel offended by anything I said. I'm happy to talk about it with you. That is a crazy statement, though, to imply this is for TikTok revenue. As I've said multiple times, I'm simply making a video to clear my name of something that simply didn't happen. I really think that this is a wild thing.
It's a crazy statement to imply I'm doing this for money. I'm now going to just show you the entirety of all DMs to Luciyasa and from Luciyasa.
Oh, what?
Of all DMs to Luciyasa and from Luciyasa.
Okay. Okay, can you let me know what I accuse you of? so we can start from the beginning and I can better understand why this is such a big deal. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait, hold on. I don't really appreciate you insinuating I'm defending myself for money. Like, I don't really want to gloss over that. Like, okay, wait. I think maybe I'm an overthinker. I am an overthinker. But if you say somebody is creating a video defending themselves for social media revenue, I would assume one is also very greedy. Would y'all agree with that? Um, I'm talking about her. I really don't appreciate you insinuating defending myself for money. I like I don't really want to gloss over that. I made a video since I had dozens of people in my live DMing me saying that that were untrue and had no founding. I don't give a fuck about money from TikTok. Okay, so I'll start by saying I'll try to go into all situations assuming that I don't know factors involved, so I have no preconceived ideas on anything specific you said on stream. I don't take I don't take that random chatters what random chatters say as 100% truth. And I don't want any ill feelings towards any human, really regardless of ideology. That's fair. We on the same boat, chat. We on the same boat. My issue today was that upon being told you unfollowed me, the claims were said that you said something along the lines of I said to pray for Charlie Kirk. I immediately discounted that as just a possible random chat accusation with no real basis that I should consider. However, after seeing you did in fact unfollow me, and you yourself said the chatter you don't follow me. Well, wait, you don't follow me for the same reason as the chatter. Excuse me. That means that you've spoken about it in some capacity on stream or in a public setting of some kind. She did, by the way. We'll find that clip if it's not in this. She did. She did say something about him, right? Um. So then, my next logical question is, what did I say or do that made you unfollow me? Then I find the reason of your unfollowing me is based off of something that didn't happen. I never said. Oh, okay. Here we go. Wait, did he go further? I never said pray for Charlie Kirk or any such thing. So naturally, I'm a bit upset that you made claims in a public setting that are unfounded and untrue, leading others to also be misled by your claims. That's an issue. That's why I made a video, simply to say, hey, what was said about me didn't happen, and therefore it's inappropriate to just make random, baseless claims. Hold on, let me get
So
further.
as you could
Are you going to respond to any of this? Again, I'm quite frustrated that you made claims that about me publicly that are incorrect and unfounded, then accusing me of doing it for clout and money. Like, that's just super wild and toxic. You know what though? It's one of those situations I believe myself that it's like, okay, to put it in a simple perspective, a cheater will say, well, someone that's already cheating on their significant other will claim that they're cheating. And I feel like in this same situation here, she is claiming that he's trying to do for ad revenue when she is the one that does shit like that for money. You know what I mean? If you've been cheated on, you know what I mean. And I can speak for that myself. I was heavily cheated on, and she was claiming I was cheating on her all the time when I never was.
see, I was literally just never responded to. To this day, I've still never been responded to. So this is what preceded the threats from Cecee. I basically went out of my way to handle this situation with Luciyasa. She accused me of defending myself for money. I was basically told by the leader of this Marvel Rivals community that if I make any further videos or statements on it, I will be removed. I once again reiterated that I feel like she's warning the wrong person. I don't want drama. I just want my name cleared. Like, I have every right to want that. I haven't done anything. Which she responds, it's not my job how you handle it. I said, it's serious to me. People are DMing me and commenting, calling me hateful things based on something that didn't happen. It is serious.
That's sad.
This is
That's
my
so
job.
sad, chat. Especially as he's a guy that knows the people from the drama yesterday. Cecee, Kingsman, Lucy. If you didn't, I don't want to reiterate it, but it's their YouTube videos up if you wanna go watch it. Oh, I don't know, that's his name. Um anyways, it's sad to see that like someone of on a higher like that has a bigger community, that's a bigger streamer that would like I hope they realize there's repercussions to saying something about a person and then this is the shit that will happen. You know what I mean? It's sad.
To which she responded, "At the end of the day, you started spam posting about it every day. I made a total of 2 videos." She again doubles down saying, "I'm harassing Luciyasa, and that's the warning she's giving me." To which she very generously gave me permission to speak about it on stream, but I was not able to make videos on TikTok about it, even though that's obviously the biggest way to reach the most amount
What are you, his boss? What are you, his boss? This man can do whatever he
of
wants.
people to clear my name. So again, I said clearing my name isn't drama, it's just clearing my name, to which she then responded, "I am promoting drama." I then decided to submit and just say I'm not planning any more videos anyway. I was basically ready to just take my losses.
Exactly.
So this is essentially the end of the important part of these DMs. I basically continued to just ask her for logistical advice in this scenario, as she's somebody with a much bigger community than I have. I just asked her person to person, literally, what am I supposed to do here then? She just gave general advice after that. There's nothing super important. So in summary, I've been in a position for multiple months now where essentially I'm not really wanting to collaborate or interact with people who condone this type of behavior. I haven't really been able to speak on this issue specifically, again, due to the multiple warnings I've received. So this is really the first time I've been able to actually speak on this issue. Again, to summarize, I think it's relevant to what's happening right now because there's a pattern of this group of people being extremely toxic. Again, to reiterate, I think the only reason this is going the way it is because it blew up. That's the only reason we are now getting apologies. I wanted to show you guys this because left unchecked with 0 eyes on it, these people do not care. They will go as far as silencing you when you are simply just trying to clear your name from something, as long as there's no accountability. So again, with this tournament, I think this was just another instance of extreme toxicity directed at somebody. I think this was just normal and natural behavior that only now are they apologizing for, purely because the general consensus is that it was wrong. Again, I'm really hoping that this community and just streaming in general doesn't turn into this thing where there's like gatekeepers of success. I was put in a position, and again, I'm completely fine with this position, but I was put in a position where I basically had to do it my own way. I didn't want to be a part of this group that essentially bullies people down into submission when they get called.
Denying, attacking, and reversing victim and offender to make the accuser feel responsible definitely be on the rise. 100%. 100%. And it's like I said, it's the people that are validating them by not getting the facts on both sides, right? It is bullshit.
Out for toxicity. I tried calling Lucy out for toxicity, and Cecee protected her. These people have 0 accountability of any form, and I'm really happy that this is all happening right now, because now people get to see what this community is really about. These people thrive off of drama, they thrive off of negativity and toxicity, and the only people who can hold them accountable is you, the viewer. Again, I hope this is the first step of many to make this community much more positive and uplifting. Hopefully soon the people at the top won't be the ones putting others beneath them and silencing others for speaking up. Also, I'd like to reiterate that I'm not sending hate towards any specific creator. I believe things like this are important, again, to have accountability for each other. Unfortunately, videos like this are what happens when you shut down productive dialogue. Hopefully moving forward, whether it's Cecee or anybody else, these situations can just be handled better and we can all learn from stuff like this. It's time to end this unnecessarily extremely toxic behavior in this community. Thank you.
Solid. W to the man's coming out. You know what I'm saying? Defending himself. What did Flats have to say, though, in this little clip I saw?
I mean, their career is over. It's like real talk. The career is fucking over at this point. Like, I don't think you got to worry.
Go as far as size.
It's
long as
GG's.
there's no accountability. So again, with this,
The person who compared defending Kingsman to defending Israel, making shit up? No, I don't believe that.
but she no longer wanted to.
There is clip somewhere out
Oh,
there.
her boyfriend went into his chat to be hateful?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, man. White knight behavior.
I'm
Simp.
noticing a trend here.
Oh, a
Why,
trend.
why are the significant others going to battle?
Exactly.
She addressed it publicly in her stream to mix up, saying she thinks she got you mixed up with Avenue. Wait, so she got you mixed up? Wait, she went hard and said like you're a bad person, and she got it mixed up with someone else and misfired? Actual misclick? Said, okay, she never told me that. The last contact she had with me was accusing me of using her for money.
It's so
Just because I
stupid.
made a video. Are you going to respond to any of this? Again, I'm quite frustrated that you made claims about me publicly that are incorrect and unfounded, then accused me of doing it for clout or money. Like, that's just super weird and toxic. Wait, she just didn't respond?
Didn't respond.
Yeah,
Wait,
we saw that. There was no response from her. After she asked to speak to him, she didn't respond.
Didn't respond
Yep.
after? Wait, she reached out first and was like, hey, what's your problem?
Watch.
And then you were like, this is my problem? And just said, nah.
It's sad.
It's so
Holy
laughable
shit,
to
that's
anybody with a
crazy.
fucking brain.
Must have been the wind.
It must have been the wind.
And he responded, I'm just talking to you as a person more so, trying to understand where you're coming from. She responds, like, I don't agree with either of you or how y'all handled it as a creator. I just ignore it.
Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Yeah.
Okay, let me speak upon this. If something ever happens where you're not in the wrong, please defend yourself. You have all the right to defend yourself. Don't just brush it under the rug because that's what they want you to fucking do. Okay? Don't do it. Defend yourself.
Ignore it. Yeah. Look at him.
There's something to say about that.
Exactly.
It's fine, but I'm just talking to you about it, even though I was going to do more. By the way, the thing I was going to say was probably should have ignored the last couple days and shouldn't have hopped on Twitter and tried to start fights with people. And like, if they do their due diligence to stop it, and then the flood of idiots keeps going, it is what it is. Like, you can't stop the internet, but not even attempting to because of them is wrong. You can't stop the water that's already flowing downstream. You can't stop the water. The damage is done.
Absolutely.
But you at least close the gates.
Exactly.
Like, you didn't even close
It's
the
so
gates.
ridiculous.
You just walked away and said someone else do it.
The Zaza simply could have just swapped, and none of this would have happened, chat. Zaza could have swapped, and none of this could have happened. This all could have been avoided if she would have done that.